G'day, Steve here, Woodworking Masterclass. I'm going to do some Lichtenberg burning very shortly. I'm just trying to fit this brass strap here into this, if I can show you. Where are we going? Yeah, I've got to put this brass strap into here, but it's sticking a bit. So I just got one of Terry's H&T Gordon's planes. This is a side rebate plane. And I've just got to clean it up so I can fit this in. I have actually marked with a pencil where it's sticking in this area here. So I'm just going to do a nice, actually I'm going the wrong way with that. I need the other one. As soon as I find it. There we go. All right. No, wrong one. That's good, isn't it? Started the stream off well. Here we go. Okay. Between there and there. I'm hoping that fits. Still a little bit tight. Be with you shortly. It's cranky grain on this, I'll tell you. It's going that way, well, we'll go this way too. This is a, look at that. Yeah, baby. This is the string band. It's Australian scented rosewood, which is beautiful, beautiful coloured timber, and brass, as you can see. And this was the board that I did yesterday, which will come on a video shortly. And that string band's going to sit down there. So the feature is going to be the Lichtenberg burning itself, rather than changing wood patterns like I've done in previous ones. So let me just go around here. There we go. Oh, I started streaming quicker than I thought I was going to, but there you go, that happens. It's all right. And Wes, if you're watching, mate, there you go. You've inspired me. This is a neck of a 22-inch folk harp. It's Jarrah, and I've shown it before, I think, but that's the logo that I cast myself. And I've got to drill these holes through. A lot of them have zither pins, which these are, but I'm actually making my own brass pins, so these have actually got to get drilled all the way through, which I shall do possibly when I finish streaming. Put that over there for the momentum. A couple of people in the chat, so hang on, I'll just go over here off camera because I haven't worked out this chat thing yet. With the camera still having problems. Good morning, Andy. And plain old woodworking. Well, g'day, how are you? Lovely to have you on board. All right, so let's get to it. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I really thought this looked nice on the front, and it's going to have that red string bar down there with the brass. And then I thought, oh, I might do red on the sides to give it a bit of contrast. And just lying there last night, things mulling through your head as it does before you go to sleep. And I thought, no, what I'll do is I'm going to burn the two sides. The back's already finished, so I'm not going to do anything with that. Burn the two sides, and then I've got some nice bits of quad, which are clean, which haven't been burnt, that'll go on the outside. So it'll all almost look as if this is a wrap going up the side, under the quad, across the board, under the string band and down the other side. So there you go. Now, at the outset, I will say again, as I did in the description, the one I'm using is purpose-built. The maximum amperage output is about 30 milliamps. It'll give you a tingle, but if you've got a pacemaker, don't use it. There are a lot of people, I won't be disparaging, but there are a lot of people on the internet saying, oh, you can make these out of microwaves or you can make them out of other bits of electrical equipment. Yeah, they pump out about 50 amps, which will kill you dead on the spot. In fact, if you look up Lichtenberg machines on the net, there is lists and lists of people that have died doing what I'm doing. But I will stress, they're not using the machine I'm using. This one I bought from Charles in America, maybe 3 years ago. Could have been 4 years, three, 4 years ago. And it cost me well over $1,000 then, so I don't know how much they are now. But this is a safe way to do it. And in fact, I love if you, his directions, if you don't feel safe doing it, send it back and I'll give you a refund. But I will stress, this is safe. I've had comments from people in the past going, oh, that's dangerous, that's it, and the other. And I agree. Yes, it is dangerous if you are not using safe equipment. This is safe equipment. I wouldn't use it otherwise. And yeah, if you look up Lichtenberg machines, there are a couple now on the market, and they are built by, well, this one was built by an electrical engineer. He knows what he's doing. All right, so I'm going to run this down here. So please, no comments about, oh, that's dangerous, because it's not. No more dangerous than using a thickness or a bandsaw or another in my case. But again, I know, I've said it before, this is a safe one. Don't. The cowboys that are telling you to make them out of microwaves, no, don't. Okay, so first thing first, I'm just going to plane this flat down here because this is where the quad's going to wrap over, so I don't want to be messing around or planing after I've done the burning. Oh, actually, no, that's not going to work. That's all right. Okay, just want to get that glue line off of there. It's going to be covered, but if I can get it down as far as I can now. Okay, a little bit of tear out there. I might just knock that with a block plane. That should be cranky stuff, this. Whoop, don't like that at all. Okay, we'll get the multi-grit planer out. Here we go. stuff there, so I'll just do one. Bring that up. I'm thinking that dust bag is either full or something's gone wrong because it's not meant to dust like that. All right, let's get into it. Oh, where am I? Am I plugged in, turned on? Let me just go over here and I'll have a quick chat. G'day, Louise. Hey, Michael. Mark D, Maker. Mate, it's been a while. Lovely to have you back. Oh, that's good, plain old woodwork. It's nice that you caught me live. All right, now, I'll see if I can get a decent picture here, and we'll put one in the corner down there. So when I go there, you'll be able to see it. There we go. All right, we're in the corner. All right, this does not work by itself. You need an electrolyte with it because the timber itself is a good insulator. It's not all that good as a conductor. Put that in there. So it doesn't fall over. There you go. That's the little black box down there. That's it there. Okay. So what I use, there's a lot of recipes on the net for this. I use what Charles suggests, which is 2 tablespoons of baking powder, baking soda, or whatever it is. This stuff here. 2 tablespoons of that to a quart or 900 mils of water in a spray. And I've got a foot pedal so I can control it. So just put a bit of water on and wipe it off. In fact, I'll show you. Here we go. No water on this side. 2 pins. Absolutely nothing happening at all. There you go. Nothing happening at all. In fact, I can feel it tingling on my fingers, but nothing. So if I put electrolyte on it, again, if I put too much, you'll find nothing work. So you've got to get the right balance of moisture for work. So what I do is spray, then just wipe it off, and that should be enough to give us a bit of a reaction. And there you go, we have a reaction. We're not doing anything startling, no. I really would like to get some patterns happening. Now that's run out of zip, we'll come back down here. Even though you can't see it, it's still working. But if you're not happy with the design, that's just about run out of electrolyte, so we give it a spray. The thing this electrolyte will do, it will turn your wood yellow, which a lot of times isn't something that you really want. Now we're starting to go somewhere. Getting some pretty stuff happening. See that? Okay, let's see if I can do it so you can see it. As soon as it connects, it'll stop burning and it goes deeper. You don't have a lot of control over it, but you do have a little bit of sense and destiny if you watch what it's doing. You can allow them to join up if you want, or you can have them so they're just separate, standing by themselves. If you find you're getting too straight a line, just move the pointers around so the electricity has to work a bit harder to find a pathway. Okay, it's a little bit too dry there, but you can see it's starting to happen. You should come round and try it, Louise. You'd love it. Look good on Andrew's motorbike. It's, you know, some woods it works very well on, other woods not so much, but it's just a trial and error. For me, this New Guinea rosewood's always pretty good, and also Western red cedar is quite nice. Put a little bit more moisture on that. It's very common in nature. If you've ever watched any drone footage of creeks and their tributaries, they look exactly like this. Nerve endings look like this. There's so many things that have this design shape. If you don't let them join, it'll continue to give you that tributary sort of pattern. I think I want a little bit more. We might try there and there, see what happens. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You think you can pick the path the electricity is going to go, but you'll be wrong. And once it joins up, if it continues to burn, it just goes deeper. So that's one side. We'll do the other side. I'll go over and have a bit of a chat first. Wait a minute. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. What have we got? Oh, hey, Nathaniel, how are you, mate? Yeah, go read the specs on this one, and this is safe, as I said at the beginning, John. I wouldn't play around with those other cowboy ones. This was purpose built, and now I've been zapped by it, and it's just a tingle. Only smells of burnt wood, Andy. Oh, there you go. Well, I've read, John, also a lot of clubs and what have you, wood turners, because there's a lot in wood turning, have banned the process. Unfortunately, it's like everything else. Doing it for the rest. Yeah, you saw the sparks coming off. Charles actually supplies it with gloves too, if you want to wear rubber gloves, but it's pretty safe as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't do anything that wasn't. But as I keep stressing, this is made for this job at very, very low amperage. Okay, that's looking a bit ugly. I don't know the way that's going, so we'll just move it about and we'll force it to do some different things. It's really interesting. You just cannot pick which way it's going to go. You can see that that's travelling right through the wood. Down here is really nice. There you go, Andy. It's smoke. Couldn't have go here now. Be way too smoky for him. Starting to dry out a bit. What I want to do is get this one here going, so I might go up here and you can see it going all the way through the timber the whole length. Just about out of electrolyte, I can tell. So we'll give it another quick spray. All the way down. You don't want it dry, but you don't want it soaking wet. It's just got to be sort of a little bit damp. There we go. This one will fire up down here shortly. You can see this one up at the top. Quite nicely. Snowflakes, that's the other thing it looks like. I don't know how the guy invented it, but the guy who invented it, his name was Lichtenberg. Hence, Lichtenberg. This one's a pretty one up here. I'll show it to you when it's finished. I don't want to take it off at the moment because it's going so well. This is very high voltage, but as I said, very low amperage. Yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty. If I had a smoke detector, it would have been going off by now. I think this one's the nicest one I've ever done. I think we dry it out. I'll show you that one. That one's amazing. Oh, it's just lovely. And then this one down here, it's actually joined up and it's come to here. So I'll stop these two before they meet. Remember where I had it? So it shouldn't make too much, and we can go there. You might not see anything happening on the surface there at this one, but there's obviously a connection because this top one is still working, and you most likely it's happening underneath the timber. And now we're through. It's lovely, I like that. It's interesting to see where and if it's going to join up. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. I can only see what I can see on my monitor. It's just beautiful. Okay, we're getting very close to that one meeting. So I'm going to stop it before it does. All right, see, changed direction. I thought it was going to meet. Now a new one's just come up. Whoop. I'll stop that before that joins to that. And go here. I think that's a little bit too dry. We'll go there and there. Oh, I think it's just about filled the canvas up. And then, I don't know what we'll do. It's important to take your foot off the pedal when you lift the thing up too, or else you do get arcing. All right, I think that'll do. There you go. A little bit of an arc there. And that's that side. So that will then have that on the top. Let's go here. So that'll be on the sides, that'll be on the top, and then I'll have clean bits of Western Red going down there. So I said it makes the timber go yellow, which it does. I'll show you how to get rid of that. If you like the colour, leave it in there. If you don't, change it. But all you need to change the colour is another clean rag and ordinary household vinegar. It's got no brand on it, but this is all you do. Put some vinegar on there, and where it's all gone yellow, wipe, and you get the beautiful colour of the timber again. Same on the other side, looks horrible, dirty and daggy. Whoops. There you go, nice and clean. So that is that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I can't stress it enough. That is a safe, purpose-built machine. Don't try it by making one yourself. Put this out the way and see what I'm up to. Oh. Turn it off, unplug it. It's always a good thing. Put the top on the vinegar so I don't knock that over, which is also a good thing. I'll tell you what, once I started building harps as opposed to building furniture, it's amazing how much mathematics you use for working stuff out. So maybe, I don't know about algebra, but definitely, yeah, algebra, yeah, is it algebra? What about with logarithms and all that stuff? Trigonometry, there you go, the study of triangles. I use that a heck of a lot. All right, what have I got to do now? I'll go over and say hello. Put that in there. Oh. Well, you might be accident prone, John, but I'd say you're a very lucky man because you've survived all that. It's all good. Have I tried it on a gum line? No, I don't think I have. It's fascinating though. If you use a bowl, I know I've done turned a few bowls and used it, and you can get some amazing patterns just by, if you put the probes in the right place, it'll actually burn around the rim of the bowl. But a lot of it's just, you know, trial and error and testing and suck it and see. But in fairness, it's a bit unique. I actually sent a text to someone and said, I bet you've never seen a harp like this before. And it came, no, can honestly say I never have. But won't it add to the performance? So I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping it will. What have I got to do now? Actually, I might, I don't know, depends how long this takes to heat up. I might do something different again and put a veneer on a soundboard that I want to do. down there that I've just, it's all glued. I might bring that up and we can clean, cut it. Oh. And then I've got to go up to the metal shed and turn about 30 of those little things. Actually, I've got 100 to do, but I'll start with 30. Got to finish that off, which I can do that while I'm streaming, I suppose. Let me just get this stuff sorted here. Where's my cutting mat? There it is. Down there on the ground. No, not the one I was looking for, but that will do. It's better than not one. I'll just grab this neck down here, and I think I've got to trim the veneer on it. Oh, there you go. So this is Queensland walnut, and it's beautiful. I love the figure on that. So this is all going to be a veneered one. The neck's veneered, the pillar's solid, and sound box is half veneered. I'm going to veneer the soundboard on that. So if my glue gets up in time, we'll do that. But right now I'm going to trim the veneer on this. And when you're trimming veneer, make sure you haven't got great big lumps of glue on your knife like I have. Be mindful of the direction that the grain's going. In this case, when I'm trimming this, I can trim from here down to here, but then I've got to start up here and come down, or I'm going to rip that out. In fact, it looks like I had a tear there anyway. And then again, I can trim down to here and then trim back up that way. So you just got to follow the grain. Still, we might go to number 2. You might be able to see that if I put that there, put that there, and do this. There you go, you can follow me on that one. And don't try and cut it in one pass. Just take one. It will come apart when it's ready to come apart. In this case, I mean, it's not my desire to have a tear, but if I do, it's okay because I'm actually going to put a solid edge around the outside. I've got the veneer here that's got to go on, which I shall do shortly, and I'm going the wrong way. I'm just waiting for someone to tell me that. So now I'm going to change hands and come down this way. Joys of being ambidextrous. Believe it, I used to get the cane at school because I used my left hand. Oh, I'd like to find one of those teachers. Then we come back down this way. And I'm not going to go right to the end there. I don't know why that's broken. Oh, okay. No, I can go to the end on that one. This one here, just light cuts. Don't try and force it off because you will split the veneer, nothing shorter. When you're coming up to the top here, if you go past a certain point, you're going to break it right here. So that's when I turn it around and go the other way. Yeah, that is nicely done. Could do the underside now. Ba-dum-bum. Going to look where the grain's going, so down here I go from this portion here. I could actually take a bit off of here, which would give me better access. Watching something this morning, I think it was on Instagram, about veneer is not a dirty word. And I think the reason people have given veneer such a bad rap, back in the 70s when they started doing photo veneers and Formica and Laminex and all those man-made products, it was considered inferior. But if you go back to Victorian, even Georgian times, they had veneer. And when you look at it, if you've got a beautiful piece of timber and you make a drawer front out of it, solid timber, people are going to see the top surface only and not what's underneath it. Whereas if you veneered that, you could possibly get 20 or 30 pieces of that timber in a veneer, so you could exemplify the beauty of it on other jobs. And honestly, in today's climate with scarcity, why wouldn't you use veneer? You can use whatever you like on the substrate, but there again, I like using birch ply, which is a good quality plywood out of Scandinavia. Now, I'm not going to go to the end of that because I could break that, so I'm going to turn that around and come up. There you go. Practice drawing. Use good paper, because what happens if you do a really spectacular drawing and it's on butcher's paper? You've lost that drawing. Whereas if you do it on good artwork or good art paper, you got that drawing for life. And it's the same as when you're making a piece of furniture or something. If you're using substandard substrate because it's cheap, and all of a sudden you kick a goal, then you've got to live with the fact that you've got rubbish underneath your creation, and it will let go over time. I had a student once that wanted to make I'll talk to you what I'm doing, wanted to make a particular piece of furniture, and he wanted to do it twice. I said, why? So I'll make it in pine first, so I know what I'm doing. I said, yeah. What happens if you get it right first time? Oh, then I can make it again. Well, there's no guarantees you're going to get it right the second time. And then you're building the same piece twice. Oh. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Got a little bit coming out there, but I don't care because I'm going to put a solid edge on that anyway. And we'll just bring this down here. I'm looking forward to doing some more marquetry on the hummingbird bed too. And I want to incorporate marquetry into harps as well. Don't ask me how I got onto harps. Just one of those things. You know, you wake up in the morning, you get this, oh, I think I'll do this. It happened. And I'm pretty sure I used hide glue on this. In fact, I would be 90% sure that I used it. Because whenever I veneer, I much prefer veneering with hide glue. Because if I make a mistake, which happens a lot, I can just heat it up and peel it off. All right. Now you'll notice that is a slightly different shape to this one, especially here, because it was too hard to get the veneer up and down. So I modified the design so I could just go like that. I'll see if I can find the bit that goes over the top. And I might even, oh, I'm not sure, but I will see. There we go. What I've done with this one in the past is I bend it with heat and water so it will nicely, another squirt of water, just to make sure I don't bend it too far. Where is water? There it is. Hiding on me it is, hiding. Look, water's your best friend when you're working with timber. A lot of people go, oh no, water's no good. It honestly is, it's good stuff. When you consider what trees grow on, they grow with water, so it's not a bad thing. Now I've just wet that there where those fibres are bending. So now I can, whoops, it's got a tear in it. You won't see that when it's all put together. Okay. Oh, I might have to do it again. Oh no, we'll be right. We can glue that in, and then that will go over the end like that. Let's see if we can do that. There you go. That bends over. If I tried to do that dry, it would break, guaranteed. So now I'm just looking at this bit here, but I think this bit here will be okay too. That was me being slack. I think I'm going to vacuum press this. I just don't know how big my tray is, and I don't really want to make another one, so let me just have a look over here. And, oh no, I think it'll fit. If it fits, I'll be one happy man. That will fit. Okay. All right, so what camera are we on? What I've got is the vacuum bag, so I'll just tag this on with glue when it melts and a couple of bits of tape, and then I'll put it into this vacuum bag, and this bag will wrap around the shape that I want and give me a nice finished seal. I've got to do the bottom of it. Okay, I'll have another chat, only because I don't know what else I'm going to do next. I've got to think. Oh dear. Led Zepp, not dropped in by a couple of years since she doing well. I'm still heavy. Mate, practice, that's all it is, Led. Do it on a cigar box, humidor or cigar. Yeah, we can do that if you like. I've got a cigar box guitar down there, actually. Where is it? Oh no, this, I tell a lie. This is a, oh. No, where's the other one gone? Here we go. This is one that's got to get finished off. What camera am I on? There you go. So that goes there. And we're just about ready to get that one, but I've got to get enthusiastic. So it's got a pickup on it. It's got a couple of pods and ready to go. Got to finish it off one of these days. What else was I doing over here? Oh, I showed that was cigar box guitar. Oh, okay. Hey, Trev, I didn't even know it was you, mate. I just saw Louise's comment, "G'day, Mr. Socks," and Trevor's got to be in. Oh dear, oh dear. No, you can do it on any thickness. Actually, we'll do a little bit on veneer and see what happens, John, in a minute when I get back. Hey, Trev. You could do positive and negative, press them together. Hang on, John, I'm trying to, you could do positive. Oh, I'd do that. That's, actually, I've got one here that, I don't know if it's, but you might be able to see it. This is a double edge marquetry, double bevel marquetry, which I'm doing. Oh, for a bed that I've been making not as long as I had the music stands. Hey, everyone's quiet on the music stands. What's going on? Love it. All right, there you go. There you go. Oh, let me. Love doing this. Okay. What does that look like? Looks like a pack of poo tickets. This is the front. That's the back. But wait until you see this. And we put that there. Doesn't look like anything, does it? And then you put this over the top. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it over here. There you go. There you can see it's a bird. And we've got to, I've got to finish that. Inlay it. This is a photo that I'm doing. It's out of John Gould's Hummingbirds. So that's going in the bed head, which is this book here. Oh. So if you like hummingbirds, it is just an awesome book. It really is. It's got so many gorgeous coloured plates of hummingbirds, all different attitudes and different colours and what have you. So that's what I'm getting a lot of the inspiration for the bed out of. That's part of the bed head. And then those of you that have been following me for a while know that it's going to be a 4-poster bed, and there's hummingbirds and vines and fuchsias and all sorts of stuff in the posts of the bed, and the posts are ebony, and then all that stuff will go on top. So actually, you want to, yeah, John, we'll try a little bit. Let me get a bit of veneer. I don't want to use good stuff. Let me just get a bit of rubbish stuff that I've got. around, which I would have. Let's go out here. Oh, boy, oh boy. If you're not in Brisbane, I'm telling you, it's hot in Brisbane. See if I can find some light stuff. Oh, there you go. That's some spotted gum. I don't know how to do that, and that's a bit of hoop pine. Babinga, jarrah. What's that rubbish? Oh, we've done that. Zebrano. What's that? Oh, a bit of silver ash. That's nice. Let's see if it works. Oh, I just tripped over drum sander there. Oh, and a fly just snuck in. Fly just snuck in. All right, that's a bit of silver ash. And we'll see if we can get something happening with that. Plug that back in. Turn it on. Okay. First of all, we'll go there. I'll turn that so you can see that. I'll pick that up, and then we'll come in nice and tight. There you go. And we won't have any electrolyte on it, and we'll see what it does. I guess it'll do nothing. Doesn't, not a sausage. You'll really see it go yellow, I think, with this. Okay, here we go. Ready? It's working, but we're not getting much joy out of that. That's interesting. I've never done it on veneer before. No, not all that clever. Try a bit of spotted gum. This is a little bit thicker. No, I'd say it might work, but you'd most likely have to. It worked well on the rubber mat. There you go. Yeah, I think actually I might have tried it on veneer, and what I did was had it on a substrate of plywood, and the electricity actually went through the plywood, and it was very bland, so it didn't give me much of a pattern. But hey, John, we give it a try. There you go. Turn it off, unplug it. Oh dear. Glue's starting to set, but I don't think, no, I don't think it's going to be done in time. So, well, that was a good exercise to try. You go in the scrap bin. I think that's about it. Let me have a... Oh. Hey, Vince! Yeah, you made the right choice, Vince. Hello? Oh, look, he just walked in. The boss just walked in. Say hello to everybody.
Oh, hello everyone. I didn't realise
I didn't realise
you were...
it either, but I am now. Everyone will say, hi, see you, watch them. They'll all go crazy. What's up, my darling chicken?
I just come down to check on you to make sure you didn't think I was mad.
What? Because, oh, I tell you what, mad. 45 years we've been married. 45 years. Twice this week. No, twice in a week, not this week. Twice in a week, I forgot her Tim Tams with her morning cup of tea. So that's it. She's going to trade me in. She said, oh, I can get the biscuits myself. I said, well, you can get your tea yourself too. You ever got that look? You know that one that means you shouldn't have said that? Yeah, I got that. Hello.
Bye, darling.
Any cooks?
Yeah, 10 already.
10?
Yeah, which is pretty
10 eggs, 15 chooks? And Marge hasn't laid yet, I don't think.
Don't know.
No, she hadn't before.
Yeah, I'm just offering.
All right, well, I'm just nearly finishing up and then I'll come up and whatever.
It's hotter
It-
outside than it is inside. Sitting outside.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, you want to, we'll sit in the veranda and have a...
That's where I've been sitting.
Well, let's do that. We'll be a couple of old pensioners sitting there watching the crows fight. Now she completely flummoxed me. I don't know where I was up to. Wait a minute, let me get back over here. Oh, dear. Oh, okay. Why is the kid I've heard horses go in the glue factory, horses turned into glue? How the heck does that saying come from? That's... Oh, well, John, it's an actual fact. They don't particularly all get turned into glue, but the hide glue, which is the hide glue that I use, which is pearl bits, I've got a jar of it around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Hey. That is what it is. It's actually collagen, which is taken from the insides, the skin of cows and horses and what have you, and glued. I don't know for sure. They might use the hoofs as well, but that's where it comes from. It's glue. And the reason I'm a bit weird at the moment, I lost my glasses. I went and mowed the yard. I've got a couple of acres, and it was sunny the other day, so I thought I'll wear sunglasses. And I had my reading glasses, and I took them off. I put them in my pocket, which are prescription, obviously, and I put my sunglasses on, which are also prescription. And after an hour and a half of mowing the yard, I went in and had a drink, or made a drink for Susie, chocolate milk to go with the chocolate biscuits, and I lost my glasses. So I use 1, 2, 3, 4 different pairs of glasses for when I'm doing woodwork. These are intermediate, which means I'm looking at a screen here, you're all blurry, I've nearly got to get in your lounge room to read the chat. But they're the weakest ones. The weakest is when I'm watching TV. That's terrific, but then I can't see anything that close. So I've happened to be wearing these, and it's very frustrating because you want to go and look at something, you look up and everything's all Willy Wonka. But I've ordered some new, went to Specsavers, ordered some new ones that should be here next week, then I'll be good. I'll be good to go. So I hope that sorts you out, John, as far as, yes, the glue factory is sinews and that from beasts. Okay, where are we? Yeah, that's a lot of chocolate. And that doesn't count the boxes of chocolates either, Vince. Oh, dear. Actually, I wonder, I'm just wondering if, I did have a GoPro here. I don't know if it's got any, see if it's got any bounce to it. No, dead flat. Oh, no. Ooh. Where? If I get this one here, and there was another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one here. I don't know, we might be lucky. Oh, I don't know about we. Let me just try this. This could work. Now go away. Okay. Now, is that going to work? If I go there, oh, that's terrible. I don't want widescreen. Ah, that's what I want. How's that? And that's still looking a bit ordinary, isn't it? Anyway, at least you can see me. I've got no idea how to use. Trouble is when you haven't used something for a long time. How's that? That's better. There we go. See, I'm still in your face. There you go. I can look over there and I can see that. And if I didn't keep hitting that cable, it wouldn't shake. Ah. AIM technology grand, folks. There you go. Okay, what did we get up to? Ah. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Trevor, yeah, Vince, you had one piece a week. Well, Trevor, you're an evil man. I'll talk to Liz about you, but I think she already knows. Yeah, she's down here too, Trev, I tell you. I don't know if you heard Sue, she said, oh, it's cooler inside. Oh, duh, you got the air conditioner on. I'm nice 23 degrees in here. Don't know what it is out there. No snow today. My son was in Canada a couple of weeks ago. Would it work on a cigar box? Yeah, it'll work on a cigar box, but again, it depends. If it's a fair dinkum cigar box made out of cigar box cedar, get a better rendition. And look at that. I just happen to have a great big slab of cigar box cedar right next to me. But most of the cigar boxes nowadays, unfortunately, they're plywood. So it depends on the ply. See, here we go. Hi, Sue, and she's left. Grounds for divorce. Not after 45 years, it's not, Louise. Righto, Led Zepp. Catch you later, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I've had those transitional glasses too, but then it's the strength, and I hate the progressional glasses. I had them once. Yeah, it's great. You can read with him. You can walk. Yeah, good. Walking around's fine. You want to read, and you go to, oh, you like that, trying to read, which is ridiculous. And the other thing is all my glasses are the same because I swap them when I'm streaming. So then there's no big thing, but the optometrists, they can't handle that. They go, oh, you can't tell. I can tell as soon as I put them on. I think that's it because I'm a little bit nonplussed at the moment, what else I can do. But anyway, thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I hate to be harping on. Do not try it unless you've spent a lot of money buying the right machine. And you can see the transformation that I'll start to put it together, and I might do that on streams as well. But in the meantime, this is Steve pulling the shed door down and saying thanks for your participation. Enjoyed your company. Great to catch up with some old friends and new friends. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. It all helps. If you've got any questions, drop them to me and I'll answer them for you. Louise, looking forward to catching up with a cup of coffee. Wesley, I hope you and... Oh, isn't that terrible? Ange, sorry, Ange. You and Ange are fine and doing well. And Alan, get back into marketry. Look forward to having your company again soon. But in the meantime, this is Steve pulling the shed door down saying remember to keep it sharp. But more importantly, keep it safe. Look after yourself. Be kind to each other. And look forward to having your company in the workshop. That's where I'm going, the metal workshop. Very, very soon. Where we can get together, tell lies and make stuff. Sounds good to me. In the meantime, I'm off. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. God bless. Catch you all later on. Bye for now.